Her death prompted protests and supposed changes at the Cuyahoga County Division of Children and Family Services.
But almost a full year now after her death, prosecutors begin trying to get justice for 4-year-old Aniya Day-Garrett. Her mother, Sierra Day, and her mother's boyfriend, Deonte Lewis, both face aggravated murder charges in connection with the beating death of Aniya. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg has covered this story right from the start. He joins us live now outside the Justice Center with more. Jordan.
Well, in their opening statements earlier this afternoon, prosecutors said that next to no one saw Aniya in the days and weeks leading up to her death. And by the time the paramedics came to their Euclid apartment in March of 2018, they feared she was already dead.
We will prove to you that both of these individuals killed this child.
The gallery was packed as prosecutors unveiled their case against Sierra Day and her one-time boyfriend, Deonte Lewis. In their opening statements, prosecutors told the jury that the evidence will show that Aniya severely suffered in the days leading up to her death.
It was a long, prolonged death, and the medical examiner will tell you that, because as a result of blunt force trauma, she suffered a stroke.
Both Lewis and Day are being tried together, both on charges of aggravated murder. In his opening statements, Day's attorney implored the jury to keep an open mind, while Lewis's attorney was more direct, saying her client simply wasn't there for the abuse or the neglect.
The evidence would show that he had nothing to do with her death, he never abused her, and he had no hand in her malnourishment.
Prosecutors first introduced the 911 call that Lewis made in March 2018, reporting that Aniya was not breathing. The dispatcher told the jury that based on her experience and her training, Lewis's demeanor was odd. That's because Lewis was not excited, nor was he panicking, as someone would typically be with an unresponsive child. The second witness that the state called was one of the first paramedics on scene. He testified that it took quite some time for Lewis and Day to answer their apartment door when paramedics arrived. And when they took the girl down to the ambulance, they feared it was already too late.
Very skinny. I could see all of her ribs, her bones. They looked very malnourished. She was cold, stiff, and at the time we just made the decision to keep working. Her was a kid.
And prosecutors in their opening statement also said they plan to introduce evidence that shows that Aniya weighed less than 30 pounds. Remind you that she was 4 years old at the time of her death. The testimony resumes at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Reporting live downtown, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.